The Airedale Terrier is known as the king of terriers as well as the jack of all trades. Their desire to please and high intelligence makes them excel at hunting, obedience, agility, search and rescue, and working. They are devoted companions and family members. This is Airedale, number 24.
President Warren Harding owned an Airedale, and of course John Wayne, an Airedale named Duke, part of how the actor got.
There's something unique about this breed, actually, when they talk about them being a hunter. We just mentioned vermin. But Airedales are also water retrievers. They can get upland game and water game, so really, truly versatile dog.
Absolutely, and of course they were also used historically for the military. They were message dogs and did lots of work in that capacity.
The otter hound, an ancestor of the Airedale.
This is Joy showing here tonight. This was her first show out as a special, as a champion.
Wow.
So that's a nice
Quite
win.
a debut.
The American Hairless Terrier, derived from the Rat Terrier breed, was developed in the United States in the early 1970s. These alert and curious dogs are usually hairless but can also have a coat. Given early socialization and training, they excel as companions, displaying great affection for their owners and family. A lively, energetic, and intelligent breed, they also love doing dog sports. This is American Hairless Terrier, number 18.
At Fox Sports, we have the Louisiana Hairless Terrier, as Terry Bradshaw. Yes,
Oh,
we
boy.
kid because we care. We know he's watching.
Yes, yes, yes.
With all of his hounds, his dogs.
Well, maybe he's like Kai and he likes to jump in the water. This is a dock diving dog. And
take him right around.
that just speaks to, again, to the versatility of the terrier breeds. This is obviously a ratter, but can also enjoys water.
And that coat, slick.
The American Staffordshire Terrier originated from Bulldog Terrier crosses in the early 1800s. Petey, the star dog of the 1930s Our Gang comedies, was one of the first to be AKC registered. He is a trustworthy and courageous companion whose intelligence, strength, and agility make him an excellent all-around dog. This is American Staffordshire Terrier, number 8.
This is Poncho. Now, Poncho had really tough competition today in the breed ring, as most dogs did.
Yes, Louis, top winning dog. But this dog is his own record as well.
He's done very well.
Strong, powerful bull breed, very imposing. But these dogs are sweet. They've got beautiful, beautiful kind temperaments.
Look at that.
And there's the
Beautiful.
stack you referred to, the pose. That
Beautiful. He's in great condition. Look at that musculature.
Very powerful. Been shown by Ed Thomason.
The Australian Terrier is a sturdy, rough-coated, hardy, and versatile dog that can control rodents, snakes, tend sheep, and act as a watchdog and companion. Fanciers today enjoy its attractive appearance, flexibility of purpose, and spirited, self-assured demeanor. This is Australian Terrier, number 9.
Bacon here won Best of Breed at one of the most famous terrier shows, the Montgomery County Kennel Club show, and you'll see a lot of the dogs that are in the group tonight that are top terriers are very proud of that win.
Absolutely. I mean, that in the terrier world is their Westminster, actually. Huge, huge win for a terrier.
It's a lot of national specialties are held there. So yes, that's quite a jewel in this dog's crown.
Yeah, terrier enthusiasts come from all over the world for that event. Now, last night we saw the Silky Terrier, which is closely related to the Australian. Very similar make and shape, just completely different coat.
The Bedlington Terrier takes his name from the mining shire of that name in Northumberland, England. Bred to hunt otter, badger, and other game in rough terrain, he has both energy and a gentle temperament. Often described as having the look of a lamb but the heart of a lion, he makes a devoted family pet. This is Bedlington Terrier, number 19.
Now when we see this dog move, I want us to look for the lightness of movement. That's what the standard talks about. And I have to say, this is one of my hidden breeds. If I had to have a terrier, I'm really drawn to the Bedlington.
Intrigued by these.
well, it's a unique look, and going back historically, featured this breed in Life magazine in the 40s, and then 12 years later on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Okay, Chris, going to see how much you've learned.
Okay.
That shape, that rise in the loin, that underline, Think about breeds that we saw last night.
The Rhodesian Ridgeback. No, I just threw that out there. What do you
Thank
got?
you for playing.
The Portuguese water dog.
That rise over the loin is similar to the Sighthounds that gallop.
Oh, okay.
These dogs are very powerful at the gallop.
The Border Terrier is one of the oldest terrier breeds. Farmers in the border country between England and Scotland needed a dog to help hunt fox. One with enough leg to keep up with the mounted hunters, yet narrow and agile enough to bolt or draw foxes from their rocky underground dens. This is Border Terrier, number 18.
I love those close-up shots, obviously checking the bite.
There's that otter head that
That's
they
right.
talked about. Very distinctive.
This is a great little city breed. A lot of people like having these. They're easy to take care of. They're not a barky dog.
If you noticed when she was going over him, she put her hands to measure the girth of his rib cage. That relates specifically to the job they do. When they go to ground into a tunnel, they've got to be able to fit through, squeeze through really tight spaces. So you want that rib cage to be not only spannable, but flexible.
And here we see Jenny Rangel is handling. She was showing at Princeton, the Frenchie last night.
Shown as separate varieties, the standard for the colored and white Bull Terrier are the same except for color. With great courage and style, the Bull Terrier quickly gained popularity as one of the sweetest and most loyal companions. Still bred and loved as companions, they are energetic, playful, and strong-willed. This is colored Bull Terrier, number 8.
Nancy Drew, a Bull Terrier named Togo. Bullseye, the Target department store dog.
These dogs are known as jokers. They're playful and they're very strong. Well, here we go. So we see Vinny's having a good time out there,
Very
right?
proud. This, you said Bedlington's your secret crush. I have a secret crush on Bull Terriers. I love this breed. That egg-shaped head, powerful body. Watch him go. They refer to this as a jaunty gait. Very characteristic of the breed.
That is jaunty. Look it up in the dictionary and you're going to see this dog, Vinny.
Bull Terriers were bred from Bulldogs and Terriers in the early 1800s and were originally all white in color, with the color variety coming in later in their development. A small patch of color on the head has become acceptable for these whites. This is White Bull Terrier, number 10.
And even though that you see this muscular appearance, these are wonderful with the family. They blend right in.
Great family dogs. Great family dogs.
I just think sometimes they don't realize their mass.
Right. How strong
Bang
they
around
really
a little
are.
bit.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
This dog shows off that varminty eye. See how tiny those eyes are and where they're set? That's a key element for this breed. And this dog possesses that in spades. Really
so
beautiful.
that's something the judge would be looking for. It's in the written standard, and she's going to look at this dog and see that its eye shape.
Yeah, that would ring a bell and say, wow, beautiful eyes.
Over 200 years ago, the ancestor of today's Cairn Terrier earned their keep as working terriers, routing vermin from the rock piles called cairns, found on Scottish farms and by the sea. They are courageous, tenacious, and intelligent with a sturdy body and weatherproof coat. Adaptable to all environments, the cairn is a beloved companion. This is Cairn Terrier, number 14.
Angel looked like she was thinking there moments ago, kind of taking it all in.
Well, the Terriers are always very alert in general. They like to know what's going on and generally want to be a part of it.
Yeah, and you think back that name, they mentioned the cairn, that's rock piles. The build on this dog, similar to when we talked about the Border Terrier going to ground, this is a lighter built version of the shorter-legged Terriers in order to get through those crevices in the piles.
That's right. So again, their form is for their function.
Correct. And protective coat.
The CESKY Terrier was developed in the Czech Republic in 1949. They're a pack hunting terrier capable of pursuing game both above and below ground. Soft-coated and short-legged and longer than tall, they are elegant, loving, loyal dogs, whether working or showing as companions. This is CESKY Terrier, number 6.
Mari, here shown by Erica Mindell, who's a former junior, just has done a great job with this dog. I mean, this is one of those lesser-known terriers.
Yes.
But she has done well with it and placed in the group. And That's not easy to do. Terrier groups are very competitive.
Very unique features, though. No mistaking it as being, the breed that it is, given its head shape, its body outline, the way that it's prepared with the clipped top line. You would not see that in any of the other terrier breeds.
Exactly. It's very unique.
The Dandy Dinmont Terrier was bred from native terriers in the hills between England and Scotland. He was distinguished by his preeminence in hunting otter and badger. Sir Walter Scott chanced upon them and made them famous in his popular novel, Guy Mannering, in 1814. They are intelligent and independent dogs and very fond of children. This is Dandy Dinmont Terrier, number 10.
Fergus likes to go to the beach in New Jersey, but doesn't actually go into the water, kind of walks around, according to the owner, the puddles in the street rather than walking through them, but likes taking a view of the water, I guess, from a distance.
That happens. And this will be a crowd favorite, I'm sure, Fergus. Dandies have that great expression, those big eyes.
All about that head and expression. But again, you see that those curved lines in the outline, right? See that rise over the line, curving down from the neck through the top line over to the croup, all flowing.
Jody Garcini is wearing St. John tonight. I feel like it's fashion show.
That's right, we do. Fashion Week moments ago or a week ago.
Fox Terriers were developed in Great Britain to bolt the fox from his den. The Smooth and Wire were varieties until it became separate breeds in 1985. The Smooth, the older of the two breeds, first appeared in the show ring in 1863. He has an easy care, weather-resistant coat, a classic outline and lively disposition. This is Smooth Fox Terrier, number 8.
And in the great history of this unique and grand event, the only 3-time Westminster Kennel Club Best in Show winner, Smooth Fox Terrier, named Warren Remedy, winning the first 3 events. If you go back historically, and President Hoover had a couple of Fox Terriers.
That's right. They've been very successful at Westminster, especially in the early days. This is Debit, shown by his breeder, owner, handler, Amy Booth.
She's been very successful in this breed. This is a classic terrier. I think when most people think of terriers, the Fox Terrier is the first one that comes to mind.
Exactly.
The origin of the Wire Fox Terrier dates back to the rough-coated black and tan terrier. A non-shedding, hard, broken outer coat and softer undercoat distinguishes the Wire from its smooth cousin. Their smart appearance and alert, outgoing manner always attract attention in and out of the show ring. This is Wire Fox Terrier, number 14.
And when you go back with popularity, the big boost came back in the Thin Man movies with William Powell, Marin Alloy back in the 30s and 40s. Josh Mankiewicz tell you all about it on TCM. But this one ranked very high and appropriately named King.
King, yep, that's right. He's number 1 terrier this year, shown by Gabriel Rangel, who's very familiar with the garden. He's won Best in Show here twice before. And he's a terrier guy, and that's something that's
what he does.
That's what he does. That's right.
And it shows. All his dogs are beautifully put down, beautifully presented. When he shows up, you know he's going to be in competition.
Absolutely. He's certainly highly regarded for his the condition that his dogs are in when they come to the ring.
Long head, short back, hard coat.
Developed in Ireland, the Glen of IMAAL Terrier was bred to perform typical terrier tasks. Glen's also spent many hours paddling in turnspits, a device best described as a canine-propelled rotisserie. This rough and ready terrier has survived the centuries, unrefined by fashion. This is Glen of IMAAL Terrier, number 15.
Adam Bernardin is showing this dog. He's been in this ring. He's won Reserve Best in Show with the Irish Setter just a few years ago.
Not quite 2 years old.
This dog is not quite 2 years old. Owen Rowe.
It's another breed very unique. That larger head, bowed 4 quarters, that unique outline. Very distinctively different from any other breed in this ring.
Absolutely. They have a unique story and a unique history. This dog, however, is owned by Teresa Nesbitt, who also owns the long-haired dachshund.
Oh, wow. So she's got 2 dogs in the race.
The Irish Terrier has a rich heritage as a hard-working farm and hunting dog. Affectionate to family members, reserved with strangers, and challenging to enemies, this strong-willed breed is highly valued by tenant farmers. Bred to control vermin, Irish Terriers were the watchful guardians of the farmer's property and playmates of their children. This is Irish Terrier, number 7.
This is a very racy built breed. Finer boned, very elegant, but really on fire. Like, you can feel the electricity from this Irish Terrier.
Absolutely. You see a ring of them, a ring of Irish Terriers. You're watching energy.
Yeah, yeah. It light up the Empire State Building for us.
Exactly. And this one is talk about doing well. This dog is #1 Irish Terrier. He won Montgomery County. He won the AKC National Championship. He's done very well this year.
He looks like he stepped out of one of those classic paintings of terriers. Yeah?
The Kerry Blue Terrier originated more than a century ago in County Kerry, Ireland. He was bred for serious small game hunting over rough terrain, working as a land and water retriever, herder of sheep and cattle, and as a companion. With a trademark soft, wavy coat and shades of slate blue gray, Kerrys are fun-loving and energetic dogs. This is Kerry Blue Terrier, number 7.
Korvin's being shown by Natalia Coons, her breeder, owner, and handler.
And this color, it comes through stages. You know, when they're puppies, when they're babies, it's a much darker color, looks black, and should go through stages where it clears to that steely blue.
That's right.
The Carrier Blue, excellent playmates, guardians for children. So our final group of the night, the toy group.
Famous Kerry Best in Show winner here, Mick.
That's right, very famous. That's right, shown by Milt McFadden.
And
the Lakeland Terrier flourished in the Lake County of England prior to hunting fox and with hounds. This is a small working terrier of sturdy build and determination. He was traditionally maintained by Lake Country farmers. The Lakeland is a gay little dog, friendly and self-confident. This is Lakeland Terrier number 14.
Ike is being handled by Bill McFadden, who you remember won Best in Show just last year with the Bichon. But here, you know, he's known for showing very top handlers. He's also won Best in Show with the Kerry Blue Terrier here. This dog, though, Ike, is an import from England, and of course, a lot of terriers originate in England.
Well, there's a cluster of breeds: the Lakeland, the border that we've seen, and the Parson that'll be coming up, all from the same region and similar work, similar builds. A little rangier, that narrow chest, very important.
There are 2 varieties of Manchester Terriers, the standard seen here in the Terrier Group and the toy seen in the Toy Group. The Manchester comes from Manchester, England, where he is bred to pursue rabbits in the field and is a rat killer on farms. Since 1959, they have been registered as a single breed in 2 varieties for show purposes. This is standard Manchester Terrier number 15.
This is another youngster. We've seen several of those. He's only 19 months old.
Oh, wow.
Right? He's already in the group at the Garden at such a young age.
You can hear the echoes from barks here. A tag does or is working on agility and some trick dog work. Of course, the agility you saw on Fox on Sunday, one of the growing events, part of Westminster Week. Culminated with Best in Show coming up live here on FS1 within the hour, and this our final group. And the most dominant group historically, the Terrier Group, when it comes to Best in Show victories.
I don't know you, but I'm getting excited. We're getting down to like the last lap, right? Best in Show is coming.
The miniature Bull Terrier is a miniaturized version of the larger Bull Terrier. This breed has been deliberately reduced to be a lap-sized companion, although still shown here in the Terrier Group. His heart is fearless, his manner loving and responsive. Adaptable to apartment life or suburbs, he enjoys regular exercise. This is miniature Bull Terrier number 10.
When we get, and you both have been judges, when you get miniature breeds or miniature attacked at aims, how much is the standard vary from the non-miniature, if I can phrase it that way?
Yeah, in this particular instance, the standard is essentially the same. And that's the trick when you start dealing with these smaller versions, these miniaturized versions, is to keep the substance, keep the bone, keep the strength of head, but put it in a smaller package. Not easy to do for a breeder.
And she's doing great. I just love seeing Zola out there. She's the #1 mini bull in Canada. And we have a lot of Canadian dogs that have done well this during Westminster week, including the Bouvier, who won the herding group last night.
Kind of like Honey, I Shrunk the Bull Terrier.
He was waiting to do
The
that.
miniature Schnauzer is native of Germany. His original assignments were ridding barns of rats and acting as a traveling companion for horses. He is said to come from a mix of Affenpinscher, Poodle, or small standard Schnauzer. He is at home both in a city and country and is an excellent watchdog. This is miniature Schnauzer, number 17.
And among the celebrities who have owned Rob Lowe, Sugar Ray Leonard, 50 Cent, the name of his is Oprah Winfrey, by the way. Or as you call him, 50 Cent. Don, I know you're hip to all the dogs here as well. A very popular Disney classic, Lady and the Tramp, of course, comes to mind if you go back through the animated.
Now, to your previous question, think back to the working group where we had the giant Schnauzer, the standard Schnauzer, and here's the miniature version. All the same qualities that we were looking for.
Just on a smaller scale,
yes.
Right.
Exact origin of the Norfolk Terrier is unclear, but it is certainly British in style. In the United States, both prick-ear and the drop-ear terriers were called Norwich Terriers until 1979, when they were designated two separate breeds. This little drop-ear dog is a Norfolk, a working terrier used both as a ratter and with foxhounds to bolt a fox. This is Norfolk Terrier, number 8.
And of course, the Norfolk and the Norwich Terrier, which will be the next one, are very similar.
Yes.
They're both wonderful pets. They're both make great family companions. And this
crowd's
one,
loving this.
Belle, is soaking it in. Being shown by Amy Rutherford, who's been known to have many nice Norfolks. Look at Belle's tail. She is so excited. She's happy to be in New York.
They're cute, but don't let that fool you. These are
ferocious, fierce.
They're an element to be contended with.
And this is the Norwich Terrier, recognized as a breed in this country since 1936. Spirited, stocky, with sensitive prick ears and a slightly foxy expression, he is one of the smallest of the working terriers. Don't let the small size fool you. The Norwich is an energetic breed requiring a large daily dose of fun and frolic. This is Norwich Terrier, number 11.
And Michael's suggesting, as you mentioned, but the Norwich Terrier, remember, Winky was the winning dog in the funny film Best in Show. And that
This
got
is
applause.
Isaac, and Isaac's getting a great round of applause here, being handled by Tammy McFadden, who has Bono, the Havanese. But wow, the crowd really loves this dog, and the breed's become very popular, and I think it is because of their temperament.
Yes, exactly.
And Isaac will jump for applause. Let's see if he is willing to do that here. He's got enough for the evening. All right, we got a head shake instead.
Developed in England in the 1800s by Reverend John Russell, the Parson Russell Terrier had one purpose: to hunt with foxhounds and bolt the red fox from his lair. The Parson comes in smooth or broken coat, energetic with a keen hunting instinct. The Parson naturally excels in performance events. This is Parson Russell Terrier, number 12.
Just to correct myself, that clearly was not Bill McFadden. That was showing the dog. That was his wife, Taffy McFadden, on the last one.
Well, you had the McFadden, the family.
That's right. But now on to this dog.
But back to the Parson and its function. I had talked about the border with that spannable chest, Lakeland. Same thing here. You saw the judge put her hands around and pick it up. She's also going to squeeze underneath to see how compressible it is.
And of course, Christine Erickson has been judging terriers for many, many years.
The Rat Terrier, as the name might suggest, is quite capable of hunting rodents and vermin above and below ground. An American breed, the Rat Terriers are developed from crosses of Terrier breed and eventually Whippets and Italian Greyhounds. They are intelligent, multi-purpose dogs with a playful, happy-go-lucky attitude and are loyal family companions. This is Rat Terrier, number 11.
This is a very versatile little breed. Love the Rat Terriers. They first entered in 2014, so they haven't been part of the Terrier Group that long. But this dog's been doing very well. He's a group winner. It's hard to win in the Terrier Group.
And among the most trainable terriers.
This is the breed from which the American Hairless Terrier came.
Okay.
The Hairless was, showing up in this breed's litters, and some people decide, you know what, we like that. We're going to develop that as a breed.
Russell Terrier is slightly smaller in height and a different body structure and a distinct breed from the Parson Russell Terrier. Both breeds did originate in England as fox hunters, compact enough to be carried on horseback in terrier bags. The Russell Terrier further developed in Australia and comes in 3 coats: smooth, broken, and rough. This is Russell Terrier, number 9.
You notice this breed is supposed to move with confidence. They're a very, like a lot of terriers. They will take on the world, and they are not intimidated by anything.
This is a breed that's really popular with the equestrian set. You'll see a lot of these when you go to the horse shows. This Australian version, so to speak, with the shorter legs,
Right around.
took on with that group.
Watch that tail. Typical terrier. It's up. It's ready to go. That dog is alert.
Very workmanlike, full of energy.
The Highland Scots needed a big dog in a small package. All muscle, bone, and courage to keep their farms free of ground-dwelling predators. A small, sturdy dog with a thick double coat, Scotties have charmed 3 U.S. presidents with their devotion, determination, and independent thinking. This is Scottish Terrier, number 15.
Michael mentioned the presidents from FDR, Eisenhower, George W. Bush all had Scotties, and of course the board game Monopoly featuring a Scottie as that player token.
Was that your favorite?
So
that was your favorite token?
I would
Okay.
put the hat on the Scottie.
All right. Well, I bet Rebecca Cross also picked the Scottie because that's one of her favorite breeds. She's handling.
And who is this?
This is Carmen, and she's
Okay.
handling Carmen tonight. But she's had great success with her Scottie. She's won Best in Show Crufts with the Scottie, which is, of course, a very well-known show in the UK, hosted by the Kennel Club.
Second most Best in Show wins of any breed.
Deep-bodied, heavy bone.
The Sealyham Terrier was created in Wales in the mid-1800s for typical terrier hunting activities, including badger and otter, so he had to be tough. Today, Sealyham is a charming dog, adept at many activities, including obedience, agility, therapy, conformation, and generally making his owner's life a happier place. This is Sealyham Terrier, number 8.
And you've both talked about certain eras for popularity of dogs. This dog owned by some of the great Hollywood stars, Humphrey Bogart, Betty Davis, this breed, Elizabeth Taylor, Cary Grant, and the great director Alfred Hitchcock.
The thing about the Sealies that I love is that they're so sturdy. There's a lot of dog in there, and
this breed actually worked with Otterhounds. We saw the Otterhound and the Hound group last night.
Right.
And so think about it, the Otterhound, big body, heavy bone, same features, just in a smaller package again, to assist them doing the job that they needed to do.
And there are several pairings like that that are really interesting, that they would work together
As a
to help
team.
their humans.
Yeah.
That's right.
The Skye Terrier evolved on the Isle of Skye to the west of Scotland. He's been in existence for probably 4 centuries and has changed little during that time. He is a hunting breed of enormous loyalty and makes a devoted companion. A Skye is twice as long as he is high with a level top line. This is Skye Terrier, number 10.
Murphy from Estonia. We talk about New York City hosting this great event, but some 14 countries have dogs entered, along with all 50 states. And a rare breed, an elegant dog, loyal.
Murphy here has the drop ear, which this breed has two options. You can see the prick eared or the drop. generally you see the prick here. So it's interesting to see that the drop ear did really well today. Made it to the group.
That coat texture, that long fall of hair is so impressive. Key element for the breed. Remember, long, low level as it goes around.
Soft-coated terriers generally come from Ireland, and one of the most beloved of these is the Irish Wheaten Terrier, or at his nose here, the soft-coated Wheaten Terrier. He was used in Ireland as an all-around farm dog and small game hunter. In temperament, he combines the steadiness of a working dog with the intelligence of a terrier. This is soft-coated Wheaten Terrier, number 7.
How about the distinguishing differences here, Don, and the judge looking at the soft-coated Wheaten Terrier?
As she's looking at each of these breeds, she's going back in her mind, looking at the breed standards mentally, looking at the template in her brain. So she's not really comparing, say, the soft-coated Wheaten to the Kerry Blue, but she's looking at that soft-coated Wheaten and comparing it to their breed standard. Trying to find the dog in here that she thinks most closely resembles its breed template.
And of course, in this breed, the coat is one of the most unique aspects. I mean, that is the texture.
Hallmark.
Exactly, the hallmark.
The Staffordshire Bull Terrier is a muscular, intelligent breed originating in the coal mining country of England. Originally bred to be a fast, courageous dog with great strength for his small size, he is best known today for his outstanding athletic ability, steady and dependable nature, and love of children. This is Staffordshire Bull Terrier, number 11.
Now we saw the American Staffordshire Terrier earlier, right?
Canada.
This is the English version of that breed. All had a similar background, and then they diverted depending on what people were looking for.
This is a great breed, and I think they're really undervalued. People don't realize they're muscular, they're intelligent. This dog in particular, Stan, is at a great show record, of course. Got a Group 4th AKC National Championship, which is a nice win.
That's a huge,
very
huge
nice win.
So we just have 2 more. And this is our final group before Best in Show, wrapping up the Terrier Group.
I've started tapping my foot. I'm really getting anxious about what's coming up next.
This is a tough call right here.
The Welsh Terrier is from Wales, bred for fox hunting, otter, and badger. It's a very old breed and still close to its original style, the black and tan color we see today having been established over a century ago. The Welsh Terrier is a friendly and spirited breed, well suited for a young, active family. This is Welsh Terrier, number 7.
Caroline Kennedy had a Welsh Terrier in the White House. It was named Charlie. Captain Jack. So we're looking at here.
The Lakeland Terrier, people often confuse them when they see them standing around at the dog show, but distinctly different. The Welsh is a much deeper bodied version of that long-legged terrier. A little bit more bone.
And the head shape.
Yeah, yes, a much more square head. So very distinctly different. First glance similar. When you get into the details, not so much.
That's right. And that's what the judges are really have to pick up on. So Christine Erickson, of course, being in terriers and from terriers, would be able to know those nuances.
And she'll appreciate that. Absolutely.
Exactly.
A native of the Scottish Highlands, brought to these shores about 100 years ago, the stylish West Highland White Terrier refuses to be ignored. With a heart of a hunter and a brain determined to outwit every adversary, the Westie possesses no small amount of self-esteem. This is West Highland White Terrier, number 17.
I grew up with Westies.
Oh, really?
Let me just tell you something. They run the household.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about a thing. The Westie is in charge.
They're taking over, huh?
They do. And I'm sure Bruno does the same thing. It's a great breed. They're a fun family dog.
Look at that head and expression, that gorgeous dark eye.
About terrific balance, circumference.
Very confident. Tail's always up.
And the coat is essential in this breed, and it's tough to get a good coat texture. So when as a judge you find that in this breed, you're going to value it a lot.
Bruno's won his national specialty at Montgomery County, as we mentioned before.
It's a great feather in his cap. He's having fun tonight. Look at that. Tail's wagging. He's looking around, checking it out.
I'm in the garden. Woo.
Fitting to wrap up the Terrier Group. Again, the most dominant when it comes to Best in Show in the history of Westminster. Christine Erickson having to make a tough call here.
Yeah, she's walking down the line. She's looking at heads and expressions. We often talk about many breeds are identified by their head features because that's often what distinguishes one from another. So that's what she's looking for.
One last look. Now that she's examined them all individually, she'll make her cut.
And she looks like she's having a great time tonight. Calm, cool.
Bring the Amstaff out, please.
Amstaff.
Interesting.
Australian Terrier. Long walk down the line.
Yeah,
Smooth.
between.
Wire.
Oh, there you
Smooth
go.
Fox. There we go.
Both
And
Fox
the
Terriers
wire.
are out.
Oh boy, here we go.
Norfolk.
Norfolk. Amy.
Both the Norfolk and the Norwich.
Crowd favorites.
Jack Russell.
SKYE. Wheaton.
SKYE. Nice.
It's a big cut here.
Yeah,
She
this
did.
is
Strong
One
group,
more time.
large group, lots of
is.
quality.
It is. It's a.
going to be tough to separate.
We'll go one at a time.
And she's got all the families represented. Bulls, long-legged terriers, short-legged terriers.
Now we're going to get to hear the crowd's favorite. I think the New York crowd
They're fired up.
They like the Terriers.
They're fired up.
feisty,
Yeah.
you know,
Yes.
the feisty crowd, the feisty ring full of dogs.
Here we go.
Oh, the Norfolk.
Hey, he's looking around.
Bell's getting all kinds of attention.
Those are two back-to-back.
Isaac.
Yeah. And we want the crowd to have fun, but from a judge's point of view, you have to block that out. You've got to call it as you see it.
That's right.
But it does make it exciting.
It does make it exciting.
That's why they're here.
But once you're in the ring judging, then you're in your own world. You're
Call
in
it
the
as
zone.
you see it. Here we go. Fox Terrier. Wire Fox walking out.
American
American
Staffordshire.
Staffordshire Terrier.
Oh, the SKYE. And the Wheaton.
Soft-coated Wheaton Terrier.
Right around, please. Terrier Group tonight is the Wire Fox Terrier. Second is Amstaff. Third is
King
You're
is,
welcome.
King has taken the Terrier Group.
The Wire Fox Terriers won the most.
It's a great shot of him.
I love the slow-mo. You can really
Yeah.
see the dogs.
And we'll check in the arena with Karen.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, Gabriel. You know, Westminster has such a great relationship with Wire Fox Terriers. Why do you think that is? Why are they so popular here?
It's a wonderful breed and so beautiful to look at and so high, you know, like they had beautiful expressions in their faces.
So if we were to get one as a family pet at home, what should people know about them? How much exercise do they need? How playful are they at home?
Well, you got to make sure that it's a responsible breeder first, and of course, can be the AKC dogs.
Absolutely. Well, you have the shortest turnaround. I'm going to let you go get ready. Congratulations and good luck at Best in Show.
Thank you very much.